One person was killed after a bomb exploded in Tel Aviv. This as U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in the city in a renewed bid to seal a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. A senior Israeli police officer said that they were probing an explosion in Tel Aviv as a possible terror attack. An unidentified man died in the blast after a bomb he was carrying in his bag went off. The attack came as Israel continued to pound the Gaza Strip. Gaza health officials claim that the Israeli strikes across Gaza have led to 24 deaths over the weekend, and this includes a woman and her 6 children. Meanwhile, U.S. President Joe Biden said that a Gaza ceasefire is still possible, despite Israel and Hamas accusing each other of sabotaging the peace talks. Vice President and now Democratic presidential contestant Kamala Harris also called for a Gaza ceasefire deal during a campaign trip in Pennsylvania.
Do you think Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is ready to agree to a ceasefire deal?
I will not speak for him, but I will tell you that these conversations are ongoing and we are not giving up. And we are going to continue to work very hard on this. We got to get a ceasefire and we got to get those hostages out.
Well, these statements came as U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrived in Tel Aviv. This is his 9th trip to West Asia since the war in Gaza began last year. And Blinken is all set to meet Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and several other top Israeli leaders. Blinken will also travel to Cairo on Tuesday, where ceasefire talks will resume. Blinken's visit comes days after U.S. and fellow mediators Egypt and Qatar said that they are closing in on a deal after 2 days of talks in Doha. But recent statements from Israel and Hamas, they do not match the optimistic tone of the mediators. Netanyahu has accused Hamas of sabotaging truce talks. The Israeli Prime Minister made this remark during a cabinet meeting in Jerusalem earlier.
Once again, I would like to emphasize, up until now, Hamas has been completely obstinate. It did not even send a representative to the talks in Doha. Therefore, the pressure needs to be directed at Hamas and Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar, not the government of Israel.
Hamas, on the other hand, has accused Netanyahu of obstructing an agreement for a truce and hostage exchange in Gaza. Hamas has called the new proposal for a ceasefire deal too close to Netanyahu's recent positions, further raising doubts of the success of peace talks in Cairo later.